We're in the Constitution State, Connecticut. We're at the state capitol building and we're gonna do a First Amendment audit. We're gonna see if they respect our First Amendment right to video record in a public place. We're gonna go in the governor's office and we're gonna see how respectful they are to our rights. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, how's it going? How can I speak with the governor? Let me guess, he's not in, or it's nearly impossible for me to do that.
He's in a meeting.
I knew that. I knew that. Can I have your name and position here, please?
Oh.
What's the for? Are you guys not used to people coming in and asking you?
Videotaping us unnecessarily.
Well,
in an office building. I mean, it's not a public. Your name is?
I'm sorry?
Your name is?
Well, I asked that first. Oh.
You didn't come in and introduce yourself. You came in with the camera.
Well, you see, I have the right to my privacy, but you guys don't because you're at work.
That's not true, actually.
That is very true.
Where you learned that? That's
Well, if you work for
everybody has the expectation of privacy, actually.
not if you're. Are you a police officer?
No,
Why are you wearing a badge?
I'm a security guard.
Okay, so you're hired by the state, so I have the right to request who's working here and know their name. You know that?
You can FOI that on the computer.
But why wouldn't you be courteous and professional like you should be and be like, hey, my name is John, or my name is, whatever. Like, what's the separation between us here?
You came in here with the camera in the face for a purpose. You're shaking.
Absolutely.
I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are.
Call Cat PD.
Okay, am I breaking the law? Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. You guys are not used to press work?
What's that?
You guys are not used to press work?
Are you the press?
Are you working for the governor? And you don't know we have freedom of the press? It's the very First Amendment. You're the press, I'm the press, we all are. We all are. Why is he calling the police? A disturbance? How? For asking name? I haven't done it. No, I'm not. I'm actually speaking in a very nice tone of voice. I have no problems with you guys whatsoever.
What do you need a meeting for?
Well, I mean, I just wondering how easy it is to speak to the governor, about issues from the state. But I have no issues.
Oh.
But I would like to, it would be great to get a video with the governor, right? What do you think?
It would be great.
Are you state police?
Yeah.
Is he state police?
Yeah.
So why would he lie?
I don't think he lied.
Yeah, he said he's not. You're supposed to tell me if you're a cop.
No.
Yes, you are, dude. Okay, so I go to Walmart, and the employee is not supposed to tell me their name. Well, Walmart is a private place. They don't have to. But here, honestly, you really have to. I'm not trying to be rude, but you guys are wrong.
But you are being rude, and you know it.
Well, no, you know what's rude? You know what's rude? I walked in, I said hello, and this guy went, oh. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You immediately have your camera up. Why can't we just
That's
have a discussion?
Because I'm working. I'm literally working.
You're working?
Yes.
I don't think you're working.
Well, you don't need to know that. Actually, I'm very popular around the nation. Actually, more popular than your governor, probably.
Really?
Yes.
That's impressive.
We have over almost 200 million combined views on our channel. So I'm just doing a video. I don't want no problems. I'm not being loud. I'm not being disorderly. I just came in here like a regular citizen to ask questions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
is
we
that
answered the best we could. He's in a meeting.
good? That's fine, and I can take that, and then I would have been out. But this guy.
But you weren't. I did say that, and you weren't. Stop.
But the thing is, we have the right to be here for a second, sir. You can't just push people out.
You just said you would have left, and you didn't.
That's because you guys were rude to me, and I'm just trying to see why. I don't have a problem with the police. I actually praise good cops.
Yeah.
And I will tag you guys. You will see how much we praise good cops. But once they're rude, we also expose that because we want good people working here. You see, most people don't come in here and see what you guys, the service that you guys are giving.
Yeah.
There's millions of people in Connecticut. And for the most part,
Hey, how are you?
good, how are you?
Good. What's going on today?
Well, nothing. I just walked in. I'm being very nice. I asked a question. I said, hey, how's it going? Are you state police? He said he's not. I said, how can I have a meeting with the governor?
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, no, you're shaking. But the thing is, I know they're state police. He refused to tell me his name or that he's a cop. He said he's just a security guard.
Okay.
I have no problems. I'm
Yep.
just a camera guy working on a story.
All right.
And I have the right to be here, right? As long as I'm not creating a disturbance or I'm not creating a problem, correct?
Unless they deem that you being here is causing a problem, then they can ask you to leave.
How is that?
Ask for a meeting. I said he's in a meeting.
And that's fine, and that's okay. I can accept that. I said, obviously, I already knew that I wasn't going to be able to sit down with the governor without a meeting, but I guess it was worth a try.
Yep.
Now, if I have no issues whatsoever, and I'm not doing anything wrong or breaking the law, these gentlemen can just, out of their feelings, believe that, well, he's creating a problem here. And they have to enforce the law, and their feelings cannot be involved.
Okay, well, this isn't a law issue right now anyhow. This is just the fact that you are up here. These are private offices, though, also. I mean, this isn't just general public place where anybody can go anytime.
Well, back there, I can understand, but the governor's office is a public place. It's a public building.
Well,
He works for us.
But they're still private offices. They're
Correct, back there.
Yes.
This is a public forum right here.
Well, not
that's why.
always, because this door's locked most of the time.
Well, it wasn't when I got here.
Okay.
And we have the right to, make an appointment
You
or
can make an
anything.
appointment, absolutely.
So
Yep.
how can okay, now I don't want an appointment no more. I'd just like to complain on him and on you, because you said I was being loud when I really wasn't, and I have everything on video. And we have millions of people that watch our, right now, in the first few hours that we post a video, over 27,000 people will watch this video. So we just want respect. That's it. It is actually. How many people have you shown something to in the past? Nobody. So just
Okay,
make sure.
So what do you need today now, while we're here?
I just need his name and batch number and his name and batch number so I could be on my way and file the proper complaint against you. Because you lied. You're not supposed to be lying to the public. That's unprofessional. What's so funny?
We're in a private office.
You're not.
Private office.
You're not. This is the governor's office. I didn't go to the Walmart CEO office.
On the side of the street. I didn't
This
interact with you.
is the same thing
No,
right here.
no, it's not.
You have the wrong idea where you don't know where you're working at, sir. That's the problem.
Well, here's the thing. Your recourse here would be to contact one of the troops.
Correct.
Governor's security is separate from State Capitol Police Department.
But they're being paid by the state, right? They're hired by the state.
Listen to me. They're separate from the State Capitol Police Department. We have no direct affiliation.
Correct, but they're state police, so.
If you need to follow up with something with them, you'll need to contact Troop H in Hartford or contact.
How am I
their
supposed to
commanders.
complain if I don't know the name?
That we can find out for you, okay?
Okay, so just tell me your name. That's it.
Here's the deal, to be honest with you. They're not uniformed police officers.
So they can give me orders.
Let me talk.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know what the exact rules are for what they have to disclose to you as part of governor's security.
It's just your name. That's why you have your name right there.
Because I'm a uniformed police officer.
So-
Plainclothes police
Well,
officers.
well, they
have
don't.
any tax.
They work for the governor. Obviously, they got time to wear their nice suits and whatever, but they don't have time to be courteous and professional to the public. I don't know about that. No, you weren't. I said, "Hey, how's it going? What's your name?" And this guy goes, "Oh, yawns." Really disrespectful. Disrespectful. Guys, make sure you leave a comment and let them know how they did. Also, contact the Connecticut State Capitol and let them know how officer over here with no name, an officer over here with no name. I appreciate Officer Devin. Is that your name?
Yes.
Officer Devin, he's being courteous and professional. He also has a body cam, which we can request that video for further documentation
So
of our visit.
Is your business done here now?
Not really. I really want to know their name so I could be out.
All right,
So
we're-
what's your
We're
name?
going to follow up with that a little bit more. Why don't we step outside here now and we'll worry about that afterwards, but why don't we...
Is that like,
step outside?
are you giving me a legal order?
No, I just asked you to.
So I can nicely refuse, right? As long as I'm not interfering, I have the right to sit here and work on my story.
There's a meeting going on in the
Nah,
governor's office.
you're framing me with stuff that I'm not doing. Yes, you are.
If there's business going on...
This is business, because you see these videos are being taxed, and a lot. You see, so if the government wants their cut out of my earnings from my videos, right? Because this is my job. You have to respect that. You can't just tell me I can't do it and then tax me. You understand? As long as I'm not breaking the law, you guys have to deal with
So we're
it.
on the same page and I'm not being disrespectful.
No, and I wanna leave.
What's your first name?
Look, I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet
Nice
you
to meet
too.
you. I like you, bro.
Okay.
You see, that's how people do. That's how men, when men introduce to each other, that's what they do.
Let's not get into this and that with this.
Well,
okay?
honestly-
Let's be done with that, okay? We've already established what you feel you were wrong about. I understand that, okay? But we don't need to perpetuate this any further.
Well,
okay?
well, why can't they just tell me their name so I can leave?
That's up to them. I
Okay,
can't force them
so-
to do that any more than
Just I'll find out anyway.
Go find out.
We'll find out. I like that attitude. We'll see how long you last working.
All right.
You'll see. Yeah, I know, because police officers don't hold themselves accountable, and you feel like you're above everybody else. It's okay. It's okay. But you see, you're gonna end up doing the walk of shame, because right now you may win. This officer may tell me to leave right now, right? And I will leave if he gives me a lawful order, because you know what I'm saying? I'm not breaking the law, and this is a public area. So if he gives me a lawful order to leave, I will make sure that this is indeed a lawful order, because I am. You can't just say, yeah, it's a lawful order. I have a lot of police. I do this. I've been doing this for 6 years, bro. 6 years, Monday through Sunday, every single day. I'm not out there to create a problem.
I'm not going to keep debating this all day long.
So okay, he's not going to give me the name. What about you? Are you going to give me your name? No. What about you, ma'am? You guys just, that's the people we got working for the state. This is supposed to be the Constitution state, and you don't respect it.
Let's walk up here and talk.
Okay,
All
sure.
right. Thank you, sir.
Is it okay? Sure. All right. So, Sergeant, how's it going? You should have told me your supervisor was here. I appreciate.
He just walked up.
He just walked up. I was at the old State House visiting over there.
Nice to meet you, Sergeant. I'm Enrique.
Jeff Carter, what's your name?
I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you.
Enrique?
Yes, sir.
Enrique.
We have millions of views in our platform, and we know where we're supposed to be and where we're not. This is the governor's office. As long as I'm not interfering or creating a disturbance or breaking any laws, I have the right to go in there and sit right there and work on my story, because these videos are being taxed. So there's no way that they can tell me that I can exercise my First Amendment on the in the Constitution state. So that brings a lot of this is highly suspicious. You know what I'm saying? This is the governor's office. His people are not willing to identify, so they're breaking policy.
Okay, well, we've identified ourselves, right? So
You're
we're good on that.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good. But the thing is,
in this building, there are public areas and there are semi-public areas when it comes down to it, going through. Out here, you're perfectly fine. You can be out here all day long if you want to be outside right here where you are. Absent having an appointment or something like that going through, there's specific areas in this building that you wouldn't be able to go into. So you'd have to make an appointment to be able to get into that.
Okay. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Is there a reason why you have your hand on your firearm?
I'm just resting it there as a habit.
So if I had a firearm and I rested there while we're having an interaction, how would you feel?
That's probably not a good example of it, but
It is, because we both have the right to have it.
Does this make you more comfortable if I move it over here?
Do you think that makes me feel comfortable?
That's what I asked you.
You're supposed to. Well, technically, sir, not trying to be disrespectful, but you did have your hand on a firearm.
On top of it. Like
And
that.
police officers kill over 1,000 people in America every year.
Well, I don't know about that one, but that's there's
It's
probably
very-
there are deaths involved. That's
More than 1,000, actually.
I don't know about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
guaranteed. So, I'm just saying, you have the right to have your firearm.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with it. I don't have a firearm. I really don't like it.
I understand your point, but do you feel threatened by me?
If you have your hand on your firearm,
Well,
yes. Most police officers are standing on a non-threatening position,
Okay.
so they'll keep their hands up here.
How about
Or
if I go back here?
that's cool. That's cool. Or like sometimes you guys hold your chest like this, like.
I appreciate you pointing that out, and I'll try to do better.
I appreciate it. So, you're a good guy. I can see a good person when I know a genuine person when I see it.
Okay.
I think this guy's a genuine nice guy from what I can see.
I can vouch for him.
I've just met you guys, but you see, I know also a bad guy when I see him within seconds. The white guy in there said that I was being loud, which can lead into me being engaged in disorderly conduct, which is a lie. That's the annoyed officer charge. They can go ahead and lie, say you were being loud, boom, you're going to jail. And then they think that they messed up my day or my life, but I'll be right out. I'll bond myself out. You know what I'm saying? So they may embarrass me the first day or whatever, but like I said, like right now, I'm being kicked out of the office. I could have just been like, nope, take the arrest. I'll be right out, contact my attorney, and then we'll go from there. We'll go to court and we'll talk about it.
Well, that's pretty much the way the system works anyhow, isn't it?
Correct.
For most arrests. Unless it's something that's violent.
Correct. But if you guys are honoring your oath to the Constitution, you're supposed to tell those officers right there, screw you. This guy has the right to be here. You can't just because they have a badge.
Sergeant Barter told you there's public areas and there's semi-private areas, and this is one.
So why doesn't the governor go before he asks people to vote for him? Why doesn't he say, hey, don't come to my office because it's private, citizens?
Well, it's not like that, though.
He would never do that, right?
You can call in and you make an appointment. And
But-
I'm sure there'd be people that you probably wouldn't be able to meet with the governor. You'd probably be meeting with one of his aides or something.
And that's
You'd probably
exactly
make an appointment.
what I just told him as soon as I walked in.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's a big separation between the governor and the people, and
Yeah,
the
but not
police
every-
and the
it's
people.
The same thing is like, not everybody gets FaceTime with the governor. Not everybody gets FaceTime with the president of the United States. It's because there would be all their time would be taken up dealing with constituents.
Oh, but they
constantly.
want our
That's why
time.
they have-
When they do want our time, right? And money.
Oh yeah, of course.
So how does that make him look? You know?
Well, that's completely up to you and how
That's
you, how
that.
you
Oh,
want to put.
well, it's not a secret that politicians talk, and then when it's walk to walk, they really don't
What's
do
the name
it.
of your channel? You doing YouTube or you doing something else?
I'll tag you guys, but I don't need you guys going investigating my entire life
No,
right now.
I was just curious.
No, I'll tag you guys, and trust me, I support good police officers. We've gone viral many times for praising good cops. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go around doing First Amendment audits and trying to incite a problem or start issues where there's none. So I just walk into places and I say hello, and this guy automatically went, oh.
Well, I can't.
All I did was ask the
comment
name.
on anybody's reaction to something.
So if they're clearly, you guys are law enforcers, not policy enforcers.
Right.
So if they're clearly interfering with my First Amendment, they are engaged in disorderly conduct, because at this point I've done nothing wrong. They can't give me any unlawful orders. Like, you're telling me to leave? That's why I was like, yo, you're giving me unlawful orders, Officer Devin, because I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna talk to my attorney. I'm gonna find out if this is indeed a legal thing, what you're doing.
I encourage you to do that.
We've had so many, like I was telling him, we've been doing this for 6 years. I visited nearly every single state capital in the country and spent weeks at a time in every single state. And I love how Connecticut says they're the Constitution state. So I'm like, whoa, the Constitution state?
Okay.
That must be a great place to live in. Let me go see the governor's office to see, that's the place where our Constitution should be respected the most. This guy just took an oath, said he got everybody he convinced everybody to vote for him. And then when it's time for them to listen to us, they don't have time. You see, their office becomes private.
This
Their
is like
officers
the other
don't want to
thing.
identify.
He said he got everybody to vote for him. Not everybody vote for him. That's not the way it works.
Well, I'm sure
He
he,
got the majority of people.
well, he
to vote
won.
for him, right? He got the majority.
the majority.
Yeah.
So I guess that next time people shouldn't vote for anti-freedom governor like Ned Lamont.
If you're not doing First Amendment auditing, what was your reason for coming here today? Is there something I can help you find?
Well, other than coming over here and doing a First Amendment audit, I also enjoy the architecture of all this
I
state capitol
appreciate that.
buildings.
It's a beautiful building, isn't
It's a great building, and I love showing places around
Yeah.
all over the country.
Okay.
We've been to Guam and done these videos. I'm actually the only person in the country that has been to Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, Tinian, Saipan, all these islands on the other side of the world, U.S. territories. No one has ever tested or flexed their First Amendment right. And I'm the only one that said, you know what? I'll pay the $3,000 round trip ticket to the Northern Mariana Islands and see if I can sit down with the governor. Guess what happened? The only governor that actually had time
Well,
to sit down and talk to us.
not to say how much business they're actually conducting there. It's not a very big place. That guy might have, or that woman, that man or woman, I don't know who it is over there, might have some free time.
I actually disagree with that, because there's a lot of things that need to get done in the Northern Mariana Islands, because they're so
I
far.
don't know anything about it. I'm completely at
We'll put it this way.
Yeah.
Police officers in the Northern Mariana Islands still don't have computers in their vehicles.
Yeah, that's the way I started. I started
They
with
can't-
a pencil, buddy.
They can't run, somebody's tag
I
real
started
quick.
out with a pencil.
Really? How long you been a
Nearly
cop?
40 years.
40? Well, we like that.
Yeah.
We like that. I appreciate the long time you've been giving us service. Has it always been here?
No.
Where was it before?
Another local police department in Connecticut.
Oh, but it was in this state. Awesome. What about you, brother? How long?
3 years.
23 years. You guys can retire at 25 years, 20 years? What?
Depends on the department.
Every department's different.
Every department is different. You guys are Capitol Police?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you for being respectful. Thank you for being cordial.
Is there anybody else you need to talk to that I'd be able to find for you?
I would love to find out these guys' names because that's not how, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
They are completely wrong and they have the wrong
Remember
attitude.
What we said though about the semi-private and the private and the public.
Okay.
Out here is perfectly fine. Out here, unless you have an appointment in there, not so good.
And that may be that policy.
While you make a point about your First Amendment, and I agree with the First Amendment and everything, is that unless you have an appointment, you're probably not going to get inside. That's all.
Well, this is the only governor's office I know you guys only been to this one, but this is the only governor's office that half private. I've never heard of that in my life.
Well, they're not open on, like a lot of them aren't open up to the public because all they do is work inside there. So there's not a lot of these rooms up here that are open.
Well, if you can get me like a phone number or anybody's that I can request that I can do the proper request to know their names.
Number for constituent services, they might be able to help.
Okay. Oh man, they don't know what happens because you see, this is what's gonna happen now. Do you know what a thumbnail is? So now I'm gonna put the sergeant going like that with his hand when he was talking to me. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and I'm gonna put that, boom. And then I'm gonna put you. And even though you guys were the good, you're like the policy in there. You're half good, half bad. Because you should have just you're good, but you should protect them my right to the very first one. You should have just told them that. But I know that they're state police. I think they even have maybe a little bit higher authority than you guys in this building. But regardless, even if it's the governor, whoever it is, you guys are the law. You guys are in charge of whoever is being disorderly, no matter what your position is within the government. Even if the governor is being disorderly, he has to pay his debt to society like everyone else does. But when was the last time a governor got charged with disorderly conduct? Or they should even get charged for violation of their oath. That could be a crime. Because when you're lying under oath at court, it's perjury. You're charged, it's a crime. Now, the governor can go ahead and violate his oath, lie to the people of Connecticut, tell them that he's the nicest guy in the world, and then once they walk into his office, everybody's rude. His staff is rude. So if his staff is rude, I can only imagine how he is. So, like I said, I go in and out of state houses all day long. I'm still gonna have a great day after here, unless I get arrested somewhere else. It could happen, you see, because I've came across police officers who just don't care. But
that's my business card. On the back, that's the phone number for constituent services.
okay.
I might be able to get some help from whoever answers the phone up there. I don't even know who it is.
All right, guys. So it's 860-566-4840.
Yeah.
If you guys want to voice your concerns and let them know how they did, call here, guys. Maybe you guys can let them know, hey, we need 2 new state police officers in there. Maybe you two should go in there and they should go outside, because at least you guys are willing to speak, which is the First Amendment. This guy's like,
Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes even I'm not willing to speak, but it's part of our duties to deal with people who come inside the building, and we don't have an issue with it. We invite people to come inside the building.
You got your hand on your firearm again.
It's a habit.
You're not gonna shoot me, right? All right, man.
How's that? Steinman.
Here you go, man. Thank
right,
you
buddy.
very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You guys enjoy your day, and keep standing for the Constitution. Don't forget that the most important thing is the Constitution in the Constitution state.
Gotcha.
You guys take care, okay?
Appreciate it, buddy.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye. Thank you. All state police. Can I have your name for the record?
I gotta talk to my boss.
Just real quick. Are you a police officer?
No.
State security? Awesome. Thank you so much. She's gone.
You too.